There are many different types of people behind bars. Some may view them as inmates, criminals, or prisoners, but to a growing population they are just parents. According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, in 2007 an estimated 52% of state inmates and 63% of federal inmates were parents of minors. This number has been steadily increasing over the years, leading to what some people are calling the incarceration generation. At any given moment, more than 1.5 million children in the U.S. have at least one parent in prison. The effects of having a parent incarcerated varies from child to child, as everyone comes from a different situation in life. A child who is being abused would benefit from the removal of their parent, whereas another child would end up struggling if the parent in prison was the sole provider for the family. The likelihood of a child experiencing homelessness in the year following the imprisonment of a parent doubles in this situation. In addition to the physical effects of having a parent in prison, there are many other elements of the child's life that change. Feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety are common, as well as sudden displays of aggressive behavior. However, quantifying these effects is a complex process because children of prisoners are much more likely to have already been living in deprived and turbulent environments to begin with than those who do not have parents in prison. In general, studies have shown that children who lose their parents to prison, provided they are old enough to understand what is going on, suffer from isolation and depression and become angry and ashamed. A good portion of these children also blame themselves. This tends to lead to poor performance in school, and they endure financial and psychological hardships. Without any proper support system for these children, they are 5 to 10 times more likely to end up in prison than their peers. This is what leads to the incarceration generation. With no intervention to set these children into stable environments and provide tools for their success, society sets them up for failure, and they are doomed to follow in their parents' footsteps. Thankfully, there are programs out there that strive to put an end to this cycle by providing support for these children. Big Brother and Big Sister programs are the most well-known mentoring programs out there. It is based on a one-to-one matching program where a big mentors a little and provides support, advice, and love to children who otherwise may not experience it. Another program that has shown success for both the children of the incarcerated and those incarcerated themselves is called Get on the Bus. This program brings children and their caregivers to visit their mothers and fathers in prison. It is an annual event, but even once a year makes a difference. The program provides free transportation, travel bags, pictures with their parents, and meals for the day, all at no cost to the children's family. They get a 4-hour visit with their parents, and on the way home, they receive a teddy bear with a letter from their parents, in addition to post-event counseling. This program makes a big difference because over 60% of inmates report being over 100 miles from their closest family member, which can be a difficult distance to maintain visits, and as a result, the relationship suffers, making the child feel even more abandoned. Children cannot choose what type of family they are born into. All they can do is hope that there is someone who will love and care for them. There are many little things in life that can make all the difference and have a meaningful impact on a child, even something as simple as a game of knock-knock.
As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock on my door, and I'd pretend to be asleep till he got right next to the bed. Then I would get up and jump into his arms. "Good morning, Papa." And my papa, he would tell me that he loved me. We shared a game, knock. Until that day when the knock never came. And my mama takes me on a ride past cornfields on this never-ending highway till we reach a place of high, rusty gates. A confused little boy, I enter the building carried in my mama's arms. Knock. We reach a room of windows and brown faces. Behind one of the windows sits my father. I jump out of my mama's arms and run joyously towards my papa's, only to be confronted by this window. I knock, trying to break through the glass, trying to get to my father. I knock as my mama pulls me away before my papa even says a word. And for years he has never said a word, and so 25 years later I write these words for the little boy in me who still awaits his papa's knock. "Papa, come home, 'cause I miss you. Miss you waking me up in the morning and telling me you love me. Papa, come home, 'cause there's things I don't know, and I thought maybe you could teach me how to shave, how to dribble a ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Papa, come home, 'cause I decided a while back I want to be just like you, but I'm forgetting who you are." And 25 years later, a little boy cries, and so I write these words and try to heal and try to father myself, and I dream up a father who says the words my father did not. "Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction with strong, deliberate strokes to avoid irritation. Dribble the page with the brilliance of your ballpoint pen. Walk like a god, and your goddess will come to you. No longer will I be there to knock on your door, so you must learn to knock for yourself. Knock, knock down doors of racism and poverty that I could not. Knock, knock on doors of opportunity for the lost brilliance of the black men who crowd these cells. Knock, knock with diligence for the sake of your children. Knock, knock for me, for as long as you are free, these prison gates cannot contain my spirit. The best of me still lives in you. Knock, knock with the knowledge that you are my son, but you are not my choices. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices. But despite their absences, we are still here, still alive, still breathing, with the power to change this world, one little boy and girl at a time. Knock, knock, who's there? We are.